It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Earlier this season, it was Sacramento coming away with the loss in this matchup against Atlanta.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Korver and Carroll, and it's Chen in at the 1. And since the new ownership group took over, the Kings have been one of the most proactive teams in the league, looking for trades and trying to reshape the roster.
Well, they're looking to make moves to climb out of the cellar in the Western Conference. Highly motivated, and really looking to shake things up. They traded for upside, acquiring Derek Williams and Rudy Gay, adding some athleticism and scoring ability in those two guys.
Here's the captain, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Chen connects on the open J.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Outside Collison. Pass to Stauskas. Wants to get it to Collison and does. Horford with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Here's Chen, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now, here's Collison. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Wizards in Washington. Cousins, no one around him. Here's Evans. Carroll with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
That's good from Horford on the assist by Korver. Horford's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Collison up and in on the layup.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The dish to Korver. Feeds it to Horford. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Chen in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another 3-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
Offensive rebound. Here's Evans. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Here's the captain. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Elbow shot, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
The drive by Collison. Count the bucket. Collison's got his second bucket.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it. Darren Collison, a.k.a. DC, is more of a scoring point guard than a pure passing point guard. But, you know, it's interesting, his best assist numbers were in his first year in the league. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And that one's good. Millsap.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And for Darren Collison, Steve, an efficient score.
Yeah, he's got a nice stroke from long range. Also the ability to play the pick and roll game and finish around the rim. Very dangerous player with his quickness. Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Snatched up. Good work defensively by Horford. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Korver. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Korver's got his first points of the game. Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. So for the Hawks. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He said to his guys that they can take advantage of this defense if they just work as hard as possible to find the gaps on the floor and keep the ball moving from side to side on the offensive end. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
And thank you for that, Doris.
They've been getting up.
He's checked in for Landry. Evans comes in for Williams. Rudy Gay's checked in for McLemore. And Stauskas subbed in for Ray McCallum. On the court right now for the Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Korver and Carroll. And it's Chen in at the point guard position. Good.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
Here's Stauskas after the made shot from Chen. Here's Cousins, and the call will be against Al Horford. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sessions. Gay outside. Evans setting the pick for Gay. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And stolen by Cousins. Here's Stauskas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Clock at 6. Outside Collison. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Darren Collison could be the fastest player in the NBA with the ball in his hands. Westbrook, Parker, obviously in the conversation as well. But Collison, the son of 2 track stars, he is just explosive.
And Collison loves to use his quickness at both ends, a blurring transition, Clark, and defensively, he'll hound you for the full 94 feet.
Well, again, we've talked about this before, Kevin. You've got to play to your strengths. He's a little undersized, but as they say, speed kills, and he looks to make the most of his speed.
Fires, high post. No good from Chen.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Stauskas kicks to Collison. Gay outside. And there's the feed to Evans. Knocked loose. Leaps for it. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
And with a quick chance here, let's take a look now at some of the numbers for Gay. He's right around 21 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
And it's slammed in by Millsap. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a
Come on.
blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over there.
Well, I just, you know what,
he's
Kev?
disgusting.
Come on, Kev. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. And you look at Horford, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, the captain, even more impressive. He also shoots the ball so well, one of the best.
Well, they've both had a fantastic run of late. They found a nice rhythm and flow, and the coaching staff has noticed, and the coaches have been calling plays for these guys to take advantage of it.
Here's Collison. He has 6. He dishes it to Cousins. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Cousins has got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
Chen passes to Korver. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Chen. The 18-footer is right on the mark. The captain's got 14 points for the game.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Cousins can't hit from in close. The Hawks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And the shot is good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Wizards in Washington.
Kevin, I know they feel terrible about how it turned out. I mean, the game was really going as expected until they got surprised with the surge late in the game. Totally overtook them and took them by surprise as well.
Yeah, you got that right, Clark. It was a shocking turn of events. I was surprised watching the game, but sometimes momentum can do that.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Kicks to Carroll. He wants to get to Millsap and does. And he gets it to go. Millsap's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
11 feet away. Tries again. Horford no luck. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Gage.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
The Hawks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Carroll. Here's the captain. Releases. And he hits the jump shot. The captain's got 8 here in the quarter. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Collison. Pass to Cousins. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Dishes it to Korver. 17 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Hands the 12-footer. Korver's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Deep 2 from Collison. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the first half ends in a close one. Hawks ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. Here's what I want us focused on. Let's get good movement off the ball, constant motion. There are good shots out there for us if we work for them. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Been a stellar outing in this one for the captain. 18 points, and he's picked up 1 dime. He's got more than half his team's points. Unreal.
It's like they don't even need a second or third option. I mean, he's all they need right now.
The Kings trail by 4. Stauskas is the 2 with Gay playing small forward. Evans is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Collison at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Atlanta shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Into Millsap. To the right side. Korver passes to Chen. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And here comes Collison. He feeds it to Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Millsap. Off the screen. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times. You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams. Al Horford, 6'10", 250, really a natural power forward who's been asked to play at center for his whole career. He's shown himself willing to battle bigger players inside, but you got to think he'd welcome a chance to switch back to the 4 spot.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Ben McLemore has been winning over his team with his work ethic. He has done everything that the team has asked of him early on in his career. And Coach Malone told him, I hope you never change, because if you continue to work this hard and do all the right things, your future is very, very bright. Guys?
With McLemore's ability to drive and shoot, he could be a real monster. The Hawks leading by 4.
And for Horford, you know, able to scrap inside to overcome his lack of size defensively. His quickness is his biggest advantage. I mean, he's excellent at moving in space and defending the pick and roll.
Sacramento making some changes. Landry comes in for Reggie Evans. And Sessions subbed in for Stauskas. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Collison kicks to Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Now the pass to Collison. 6 to shoot. Right side, Collison. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's talk about Horford's advantages playing center. Certainly his offensive skills among those advantages.
Yeah, and an excellent mid-range jump shooter and ball handler. He can face up, he can draw opposing bigs further out than they'd like, but he's also strong enough and quick enough to get past them and get to the rim.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. He also talked about creating good looks on the perimeter, saying we can hurt them from the outside. That should be a focus. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. The Kings trail by 8. Collison dishes to Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Here's Landry. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Millsap. Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And a dunk by Horford. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
He hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Sessions after the basket by Atlanta and the basket by Collison.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's the captain. He's covered by Collison. That drops. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. He kicks to Cousins. Passes it to Gay. Puts it up from 12. Second shot opportunity. Cannot hit. So Atlanta will take it the other way. 3-on-3. Here's Chen. Almost, but it rolls out.
Rudy Gay traded twice in the last couple of seasons. Really, it was his big contract that led to him being dealt. Because Gay is a quality player, but the feeling was his production just didn't live up to the cost.
And here are the Kings now after the basket by Atlanta. The drive by Cousins. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. 14 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good. And for Gay, traded from the Raptors to the Kings in December, really, he had one of his best seasons once he was in Sacramento. Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
I keep a blue flag hanging on my backside, but only on the left side. Yeah, that's the side. Ain't no other way to play the game the way I play. I cut so much you thought I was a DJ. 2, 3, 1, 3.
Some changes for Sacramento. Derek Williams checked in for Cousins. Ben McLemore comes in for Rudy Gay. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Darren Collison. So both teams changing it up here. The Hawks leading by 9. Teague the pass to Math. Outside Teague. Teague left side. 1 second left. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Hawks lead by 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
We get closer and closer to the playoffs. Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks hit the road to battle it out with the Golden State Warriors this Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Pacific.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. Here's the captain. On the court for Atlanta, Chen. He's in at point guard. Kent Bazemore is out there with Scott. Then it's Elton Brand, and it's Teague in at the 2 spot. The shot's good from Chen.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Here's McCallum. Pass to Stauskas for 3. That's good.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here's the captain. The dish to Scott, taken away by Williams. And here's the break. Floats a runner. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Evans.
We got a ball game now, fellas, no doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Well, definitely little sequences like that can change the complexion of a game at this stage in a hurry. And, wow, suddenly the pressure is on. Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Here's Chen. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Feeds to Bazemore. Pass to Chen. Sacramento grabs the miss. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Here's McLemore. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. Some changes for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Williams. Gay comes in for McLemore. And Sessions subbed. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Horford. He's checked in for Brand. Millsap comes in for Mike Scott. Damari Carroll's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Korver in for Teague. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Chen, and he gets the bucket. The captain's got 30.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And Sessions kicks to Cousins. Puts it up from 12, and that's good for 2.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
Chen passes to Korver. The feed to Carroll. Here's Chen. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. The captain's got 32 points. The Kings trail by 10. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here. See if they can get it. Listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
That one is off.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. The Hawks leading by 9. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Korver kicks to Carroll. There's the pass to Chen. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Sessions. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Cousins kicks to Gay. Cousins against Horford. And Cousins gets it to go. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Kicks it to Korver. He dishes it to Kira. Here is Korver. Shot clock at 5. And that one hits back iron. Stauskas, the pass to Sessions. Cousins with a screen on Millsap. Here's Sessions. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dishes it to Korver. Here's the captain. He's covered by Gay. Passes it to Kira. On target from 13 feet. And the Hawks lead by 9.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists.
Sessions dishes to Evans. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Evans has got 4 this quarter.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
The Hawks leading by 7. Korver kicks to Horford. Pass to Chen from 15 feet away. Evans with the rebound. The Kings have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Gay drives in. Nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
And now we've got the intentional foul. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And for the Hawks, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stauskas, the pass to Cousins. From the baseline. Rebound by the Hawks. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. And he goes in for the dunk.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Both teams deciding to change it up. .17 seconds left in the fourth. McCallum misses.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
Teague with the ball. And so the Hawks take the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, congratulations on this win. It seemed like this game was getting away from you at points. What does the team take away from this game in terms of experience?
We got to do a better job of executing down the stretch. As simple as that. Just glad we got this win. We just can't let these things happen in the future.
An escape from some mistakes, Paul. Well done, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Things are happening fast. I'm talking freight train fast. I hope you're ready to take that first step toward that big shoe deal you've been dreaming of for so long.
Man, what are you talking about now?
Jordan and Nike are interested in you. Very interested.
What? Why did you just say that?
Because I mask my own crippling insecurities in an avalanche of words. My analyst says it's a flaw. But now that we're friends, I think we can be honest with each other. And besides, the timing wasn't quite right.
Listen, we're not friends. But what else?
All right, there's a catch you may not like. The gatekeeper of this here deal used to play in the league until his knee exploded like a Chinese New Year parade.
Ha ha! My man! What? Jackson Ellis?
In living color, in the flesh, large and in charge. You name it, I am it. And here I am.
Oh, nah. This is personal. Oh, so you working for Nike and Jordan now?
Fun twist, right?
I mean, that's one way to put it.
Game's coming together. Like what I see. We're watching and we're interested.
But what?
It's early. You're still not that far removed from being a 10-day contract nobody. And this company didn't get to be number one by dealing with nobodies.
Well, you know what? It's too bad that we can't play one-on-one for it with your broke knee.
Yeah, too bad. You know, when I was playing this game, dominating the NBA, it was my whole existence. No girlfriend, no wife, every day. This was it. So when the doc told me I was done, it was like my soul got ripped from my body. I was emptied out. I even cried. Real tears. And then this here opportunity came along. A new game. Game I liked even more.
Oh yeah, and why's that?
Because I always get to choose who wins. I'll be watching.
All right, listen up, guys. Coach wanted me to go over some more points of emphasis. Today it's going to be getting shooters open on offense and giving up nothing inside on defense. So let's jump right in, shall we? From time to time, we may decide the situation is right to really focus on getting our shooters open for high percentage looks. We have some excellent marksmen on this team, and giving them the best shot opportunities will give us a better chance at winning games. Now let's take a look at some film, and we can get a little more in depth on how we can get our shooters open for shots. On this one, the shooter uses a really solid screen to perfection. Gets a nice quality open shot. We need to set and come off screens just like that so our shooters can get open. And here, you see the ball handler driving to the basket. The defense collapses, so he just kicks the ball out to an open shooter. Easy jumper, easy bucket. Simple, right? So when coach says he wants to get shooters open, you'll know what to do. Moving on, let's take a look at another item on coach's list. Nothing inside. Coach really doesn't like giving up easy baskets down low. When we run up against teams who are good at scoring inside, he's probably going to ask you guys to take that away from our opponent. And when he does, we'll need to make it a point to not give up easy buckets in the paint. Here's a nice look at proper rotation and a nice collapse inside that forces the ball handler to take a tough, contested shot. That's exactly the kind of interior defense Coach will be expecting from you guys. And here on this drive to the hole, the bigs weren't there. No rim protection, no chance at a block. We need to make sure we do a good job at protecting the basket. So when Coach tells us he wants nothing inside, you should know what to do. Don't let him down. That should have you guys fully up to speed on what to do when Coach calls for any of these points of emphasis. Let's head out, and we'll be back at it tomorrow for practice.
No doubt. We good, Coach.